I came across a good post in the Black Fathers group, man, and I just have to read this for y'all, man. I have to read this for y'all. Oh, okay, I have to read this for y'all. So it says, found out a year. Sorry, it's long. Found out a year ago. I potentially had a 15-year-old daughter. I found this out from her mother, high school ex, whom I've been friends with for almost 20 years. The mother says she's always known I was the father. The mother let me bond with the 15-year-old for a couple months as if I was her father. The 15-year-old was receptive of this and knew I was potentially her father because her mother allowed me to tell her. She willingly spent time with me, accompanied me for her little brother's football games, and etc. Once I demanded a DNA test before this went too far, the mother refused and blocked me. Blocked my number, blocked me on social media, everything. I took it to court to make her comply with the DNA test, and it's been confirmed I am the father. The mother has turned my daughter against me in the most ruthless way because I took it to court and because I told the other guy that thought was the father that I'm the real father because she refused to tell him. I haven't seen or spoken to my daughter in over a year. DNA results were confirmed August 2022. I texted my daughter last week from a third-party app that I wasn't blocked on for her birthday. She replied back angrily telling me don't harass her, leave her alone, she hopes I die. Then blocked me. Hurt me to the core. I've decided to let go and let God and deal with this. Let God deal with this and wait till my daughter matures and decides to reach, I think he said, her own conclusions. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. And what do you say? Reach out to me on her own to build a relationship. Fellas, what do y'all suggest? And what will you do? Which, pretty much mean what would you do? Now, y'all heard everything I said, right? I hope you were able to follow along with that. Pretty much, high school ex, he got her pregnant, didn't know he got her pregnant, found out 15 years later that he had a kid. Right? Then the mom cut him off because he wanted a DNA test. This is my thing here, right? And I commented on the post, and some people are disagreeing with me, and I'm like, I'm confused. My take on it is, bro, why were you hell bent on telling that other man that he wasn't the dad? Now, people are on the comments like, bro, why wouldn't he tell him? He's supposed to tell us. The reason that you wouldn't tell him is because the woman acted hostile when you first mentioned it. So if she was hostile to that, that must mean there's a reason that she doesn't want that exploded. She doesn't want that known, found out, right? You've been around for a couple months. You haven't been around at all for 15 years. Your best bet, if you want to be in your kid's life, is to not try to blow their life up too much, but do whatever you can to be around your kid, right? That's me. That's what I think. I don't care what just because that other man thought that he was her dad, that has nothing to do with me. I don't care. The mom put in the effort to let you be around your daughter, to let you see your daughter, spend time with her, do all of this type of stuff. And then you want to blow the situation up by telling that other man. It's almost like you wanted to ruin the city. It's like you self-sabotage. So crazy. It's like you wanted destruction to happen. To me, that's how I see it. Because I don't understand how. Here's the alternative here, right? This is what you could be around your kid, spend time with your kid, but there's another man who thinks he's your kid's father. He's your kid's dad, right? Or you can let that man know the truth and then never see your daughter again. To me, that's not even close. I'm going to go with the option that still allows me to spend time with my kid that I haven't been around for 15 years. I don't care what that other man knows. I've been in the dark for 15 years. He didn't hit me up and tell me, yo, this daughter don't look like mine. She kind of look like you. He didn't hit me up and feel like I needed to know that. So why in the world do you feel like it's your duty to tell that man who his kid is and who his kid ain't? I don't care what that man think. As long as I get to finally be around a kid that I haven't been around for 15 years. Now your daughter's telling you she hope you die and she blocking you on stuff. You got to hit her up on WhatsApp and all this other crazy stuff. Come on, man. That trade-off that's not an equal trade-off. It's like, oh, okay, now I'll never get to see my daughter again, but at least I told that man he wasn't the dad. It's like really pride gets in a lot of our way, man. To me, I can't even call it a pride thing. Yeah, it's a pride thing. The pride thing is I don't want any other man thinking he's the father of my daughter. I don't want no man feeling like he's the dad. I'm the only dad she got. Like, he was her dad for 15 years. Even she was going to call that man dad anyway. No matter what's going on, she was going to call that man dad. She could have spent the rest of her life with you. She was going to always look at that man like he was her dad anyway. So why do you care if he knows that he's the dad or not? Now, guess what you did? You done blew that woman's life up. Because she been telling this man he was the dad for 15 years. How you think he acted to her when you found him, looked him up or whatever, and told him that? How you think he started acting to her? And I'm not saying you got to be sympathetic to her. I'm saying you messed your own situation up by doing that. By blowing her life up, you blew your own life up. And you didn't really, because you weren't being a dad anyway to this kid. So really, your life is back to the way it was anyway. Which maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what you wanted. I'm not sure. But the whole pride thing of, nah, I can't let nobody think this, is crazy for when you haven't even been around. It'd be different if you was around her whole life and somebody was calling somebody else dad or something like that. You just got around a couple months ago. Come on, man. Like, I want the mindset to change, to put self first. Don't put old ideas first. Put self first. Think about, how is this going to impact me and everything I'm doing? That man thinking he was that girl's dad, that wasn't going to impact you at all except for your ego. That's the only thing it was going to change or impact. This girl's telling you she hope you die and that she don't ever want to speak to you again and blocking you and everything. That's going to affect everybody. You telling that man that he's not the dad and that woman acting the way she acted about that, now everybody, nuclear bomb set off between the family. Now you don't get to take her around your family, show her off. Now you just know in your heart that you got a kid that you're not taking care of. So now, before it was like you didn't know, so it was whatever. Now you know about her, it's deadbeat dad territory. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this, it's a sticky situation, but you have to assess that. This is my thing. If you a dad that hasn't been around, don't come back in the picture trying to change rules and don't try to change nothing about their life, except whatever they're willing to give you at first until you are in good enough. And if it's been 15 years, bro, you really probably will never be in that good. It's going to take a long time for you to get in that good. You understand? This is not something that you can force. If you haven't been around, do not come into people's lives trying to blow the whole thing up to accommodate your personal feelings. You haven't been there. It's a sad reality. But as dads, since we don't carry kids, and since there's a possibility that we have kids that we don't know about and all that type of stuff, if there's a kid out there that belongs to you, when you find out that they belong to you, they already have a life established. Do not go blow their life up to make yourself comfortable. That's my take. That's my take to you, my G. And I said this in the on the thread, so it's not, But man, I feel bad for him because it's like he he couldn't have been thinking. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't have been thinking straight. Man, that's tough. I hate to see a dad not be able to have access to his kids, but like, damn. Jeez Louise, buddy.